White Album. Shut up.
Good evening, vinyl hobbits. Welcome to part 2 of the White Album Worst to Best. Let's get on with it. No Time Like the President. I made that up myself. It's brilliant. You'll remember that forever now. Anyway, let's go. Martha, my dear, Martha, my dear, well, it's got a 3 out of 10. I mean, you know, it's not, it's another of McCartney's songs. This is about a fucking sheepdog. He's got a sheepdog called Martha. Sure, all of you tossers know that anyway. It's nothing to write home about. I mean, it's a pleasant little jaunty tune, but it's, you know, there's no depth to it. Julia. Now, you might have seen before that, you know, my mum, she sort of controls me a little bit. And anyway, when I got the album and I was going through it, of course, my mum's listening outside the door as usual. And she says, "Oh, was that song about John Lennon's mother?" I said, "Yeah, it was." I said, "Did you like it?" She says, "No, it was boring." So, you know, and it stuck with me. It is a boring song. It's not very good. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment of it all and everything. It's a tribute to his mum, but it's miserable. It's miserable, and I don't know. It's never been one of my favourites. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, John Lennon. There you go.
Hey, Bungalow Bill, what did you kill? Bungalow Bill. Hey,
Bungalow Bill. Well, we've got those fucking sluts that were married to the Beatles and hanging about with them. I think we got old goofy blowjob expert Patty Boyd on this Bungalow Bill, and Yoko's definitely on it, and possibly Linda, and maybe Maureen. Remember Maureen? Anybody? God rest her. And you know, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, 4 out of 10. What can you say?
Everywhere there's lots of piggies living piggy lives. You can see them out for dinner with their piggy wives.
Piggy wiggy wiggy woos. Now this is a strange song. Is it harpsichord? It's do 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 do. It's a George one, and it's him being a miserable fucking moany fucking bitch again. You know, I hate all this sort of. You got it, a tax man. You get it. He's always moaning about something. Just go and take your fucking acid trip, you dopehead. You know what I mean? I'm not keen on it. It annoys me to hear. Actually, I don't know why it's higher than Bungalow Bill, but that's the way I've written it down. So I've got to stick with the script now. I didn't think it through very well. It was 4 out of 10 again. But anyway, the interesting thing about this is that the legendary Charles Manson was one of his songs that got him going, you know, into the murder spree and all that. He didn't murder anyone, though. Let's let that be said. A legend, Charles Manson, and it was his endorsement of 2 of these songs that sort of makes the album have a bit of an edge. You know, it's a bit infamous.
Well, here's another clue for you all. The walrus was Paul.
I told you about the walrus in me, man. Glass Onion. I've never been one who likes people referring to older songs that they've done. You know, that kind of irritates me a little bit. When I first used to listen to this, I used to really like it. I liked the way that it blended in from the other tracks. You know, it was good. It was good in its time, but I just don't really listen to it much anymore. So, Glass Onion, 5 out of 10.
Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the road?
Why don't we do it in the road? Why don't we do it in the road? Not as bad as people say. I can listen to this one. You know what I mean? I don't. Unlike Piggies or Julia or a Bloodar and the other ones I mentioned on my last video, I can quite happily listen to this one. You know, if it comes on, I'll let it play. I don't ever put it on purposely, but if it's on, but it's McCartney being a prick again. You know, I think he was talking about monkeys fucking in the road in India. It's a bit obvious what it is, though. You know what I mean? It's a bit Carry On film the way they do it. You know what I mean? When you just say, "Why don't we fuck in the road?" You know, put your cards on the table, mate. Put cards on the table.
Swaying daisies sing a lazy song beneath the sun.
Mother Nature's Son. This is quite a pleasant little song. I don't mind it. I mean, you know, you might have noticed that none of these songs so far are getting really high scores. That's because the album itself, although I'm giving it 10 out of 10, a lot of these songs are a little bit, you know, there's something missing. There's something incomplete about a lot of these songs, but together they're great. But I can't justify giving them 9 or 10 until we get a bit higher in the chart. So don't be too pissed off and say, "Oh, he's only given that one 5 out of 10. Well, the reason it is because it's average, just averagey. I like it, but it's nothing great. But it's a tune. It's a tune. It's one of the better McCartney ones. I quite like it.
The bloody Beatles White Album. Shut up.
I listen for your footsteps coming up the drive. Listen for your footsteps, but they
Don't pass me by. Don't make me blue. Now this is Ringo. Ringo had actually written a song all by himself. Don't pass me by. And I'll tell you what, for a first effort, it's a pretty good song. I like it. I like. I love it, and I love the words. You was in a car crash and you lost your head. I always laugh at that bit. It's a good song. I like it, but I can't really give it any more than 6. But go Ringo, go Ringo.
Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will.
Will I wait a lonely lifetime? I will. I mean, this one, a lot of people really like this one, and it's you know, number 16, so it's all right. I mean, I listen to it, but again, I don't, you know, deliberately. Oh, I must listen to that record. Well, if it comes on, I'm happy about it. It's a little bit over syrupy though. Do you know what I mean? Especially that bit where he goes, "Love you forever and forever." It's like a 15-year-old fucking girl's written it. The words, I mean, but I suppose it appeals to some. I used to like it when I was a teenager, when I was stalking Maria Isles. All these kind of songs was going through my head. Anyway, that's all back in the past, but nowadays, you know, I'm a mature man now. I don't think about shit like this. You know, it's a good song. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, just altogether pointless.
And now Rocky Raccoon, he fell back in his room, only to find Gideon's Bible.
Rocky Raccoon. It's a good story. I like it. It's a little bit disjointed in places, but I love it. It's what's the Rocky Raccoon back in his room? I like the harmonies on it as well. It works well. I like it. It's a song. It's a song I like. It don't get played on the radio ever though, you know. But it's good. It's good. Your birthday. Hey, do you remember when back in the 80s. And, you know, if it was someone's birthday, it was always Stevie Wonder. You know, it was always, happy birthday to you. Well, this one's a creeper because although, you know, and this goes for about 80% of this actual album. Before I had this album in my possession, I'd only heard about 20% of the songs. You know, these are the ones on the Blue album. And I'd never heard these songs on the radio or anything. I'd never heard anybody sing them. This was totally virgin to me. I didn't know 80%. That's a fucking lot of Beatles tracks that I didn't know. But Birthday is what they call a creeper in the film industry. It's something that, you know, didn't really register too much, but now it's, you know, when it is someone's birthday now, it ain't Stevie Wonder no more. It's always this way. Say it's your birthday. You know, when you see the old parties and that down the pubs, and it's always, you're going to have a good time. And it's a good record. I think if anything's ruined it a little bit, it's McCartney himself always doing it, re-releasing that live version and that shit video. It don't do him any favours to keep messing with his songs like that, or messing with the Beatles songs. I get a bit annoyed about it, but I know that the fans want it because they just imagine it's the Beatles. Because yeah, I get it.
I'm so tired, my mind is on the blink.
I'm so tired, I haven't slept. I love this song. It's a bit like I'm Only Sleeping. It's a lazy song. You know, I don't know what drugs he was taking. It could have been the heroin that made him like this. But I don't suppose he was smoking weed. I expect he was doing weed as well. But you know, when people have taken loads of cocaine and it's been mixed with amphetamine, next day you're on a real come down, but you can't really sleep and you're really tired. And there's a little drugs lesson for you there. I educate you people sometimes. Wanna die, yes, I'm lonely. Wanna die if I ain't dead. All right. But it's fucking brilliant, this song. I love it. John Lennon. I mean, he was doing a few songs like this towards the end of the Beatles, and I love every single one of them. I think they're brilliant. Yeah, and he did this one on the old Rock and Roll Circus. Remember that? That was a fucking joke, wasn't it? That fucking. And I waited years to get hold of Rock and Roll Circus. When I got it, oh my god, it was bloody awful. But it's got this on there. It's brilliant. Okay, and at number 11 is about where we're going to finish tonight. Is Helter Skelter, another of the ones that Charles Manson endorsed, and another one. It is heavy. It's a good heavy track. This is. They say it invented heavy metal. That's a matter of debate, but it is a great song. Listen to it in stereo. They say there's a 30-minute version out there somewhere. I don't want to hear that, and I don't want it to be included on this new reissue of the White Album, because one of the things that fucked me off about the Sgt. Pepper 50th was all the bullshit tracks they put on there. I don't want all that. I mean, I was fucked off of it with Anthology. I don't want these bits and pieces. I just want to hear the finished track. I mean, you probably like all that stuff, but I think it's a little bit bizarre and weird. If you listen to these tracks more than once, I didn't even listen to them once. I just skipped them. I thought, oh, I see where we're going. We just got a little harpsichord going, deet, 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 deet. And I thought, fuck off. I don't need fixing a hole in this condition. Anyway, listen, that's about it today. I saw it was a bit quick and a bit boring, but I've got to rush it. But the top 10, we're going to have a little bit more time for. And also, I've got something which we're going to do tomorrow, because I've been watching some of these vinyl community uploads, and some of, you know, I mean, I've praised some of you guys. Some people I've praised, and I wished I fucking hadn't. Russ Goodall. And you know what I mean? there's other people out there who's really getting on my tits. And so what I'm going to do is we're still going to do Invisible Ray's Vinyl Nerd Plug, but on a couple of occasions we're going to do Invisible Ray's Vinyl Nerd Named and Shamed, because they should be. Because one, they're talking gibberish. Two, they're fucking boring half the time. Three, they need a good kick up the arse. All right, this is an education for them. It's not to pick on them. It's just to say, listen, sort your act out, get interesting, or fuck off. Bye.
The bloody Beatles' White Album, shut up.